Alright, this is going to be a video about collecting records. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get a record, and then once I have it, I'll explain to you how it all works. First thing you want to do is get a creeper. I just saw one jumping around over here, so hopefully he didn't disappear. And the best time to get creepers is in the morning, right after everything burns up, because you'll have freshly spawned mobs, but everything else will be gone. Except for spiders, but they're not hostile, so. And you just want to lure him around into your tunnel, making sure that no other ones sneak up on you. And it's actually safer to do this from the top, but I'm doing it on the ground because I feel like it. So he's going to come through here. That hole right there is too deep, so once he falls in, he can't get out. And if I just stand right here, see him jumping around, he's going to come walk through that opening, fall down, and become trapped. Come on, buddy. There he goes. So now we're going to block him like that, and then sand again. And now he's right there, waiting to be shot in the face by a skeleton. Actually, it'll be the back of the head. Alright, then we're going to set up this right here, so that once night falls, we can get a skeleton to come in here. And he will stand there, and I will stand over here, and he will try to shoot me and kill the creeper. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, wait for night, and then I'll start it up again once night falls and I can get a skeleton. Oops. Alright, night has fallen, and I can see some mobs jumping around out there, so now I know it's safe for me to walk over to this end. See, my creeper's still stuck down there. I can walk over here and there should be plenty of skeletons for me to lure into this little trap. Alright, actually there's not very many at all. Damn it, but there's a creeper. That's not good. Oh, well, let's see. What can we do? There's a skeleton. Get over here, you bastard. He doesn't want to come. And the problem is that creeper is going to get shot by the skeleton and then blow up. I'll figure it out and be back. Damn it. Alright, I found a skeleton. Hope that creeper doesn't get in the way, or else he might blow up. But there's the skeleton. And now he should be right underneath me. So if I walk back in here, see, there's two skeletons and the blasted creeper. So let's hope that the creeper doesn't explode when they start shooting. Because if he's within, I think it's 4 blocks, he will explode. But it looks like we might be okay. So we're going to drop down here. And there we go. Now I should have a record down there. Although I have to take care of those bastard skeletons first. Or I could just do this, I guess. I don't have any torches. And there's my record. Nice and simple. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wait for day, put it on peaceful, and then I'll give you guys a walkthrough of how this all is laid out. Alright, so it is daytime. I have it on peaceful, so let me explain how this all works. This, as I said briefly before, is a 2 deep hole. So when the creeper comes in, he falls down there, gets stuck, can't jump out. You then block it off there with that, and you put the sand in here, so he gets stuck jumping in that area right there. So that sets him up to be shot. Then over here, it's similar type of thing. You just have this setup. It's just a little I don't know what you would call this, but it kind of funnels the skeleton to stand right there. So he's directly across from the creeper. The important thing here is you should have this be 4 blocks apart, because if it's closer, I'm not sure exactly how close. I think it has to be 4 blocks. If the skeleton is closer than that to the creeper and he shoots him, the creeper will blow up because he's mad at the skeleton. So you want that to be 4 blocks, and then on this side, this is also 4 blocks from where you're going to stand to the creeper. If you're more than 4 blocks away, the skeleton won't shoot. And if you're closer, I don't know, the creeper might explode. I was messing with this for a long time. Had a lot of creepers explode on me. I couldn't tell why for a lot of them, so I just said 4 blocks between the creeper and everything, and it seems to be pretty safe. Alright, and up here, this whole thing is just a tunnel. And the whole purpose of this is that mobs will not spawn within, I think, 24 blocks of you. So when night falls, you stand over at that end. And that way, over at this end, which is about 35 or 40 blocks or so, there should be a big selection of, skeletons that you can pick from. As you saw, it doesn't always work that way, but in general, this gives you the best possibility of being safe from the skeletons, as well as being able to draw them in. And I have this jut out like this, so if you find one on the side, like I did when I finally found a skeleton, you can stand over here and that will draw them around the edge and under you, and then you can draw them back in. And you can do this, all without being bothered by anything else. And that's also a reason for a tunnel. Once you get the skeleton and everything in here, you don't want spiders jumping in, getting in the way and all that kind of stuff. So it just makes it fairly straightforward. As you can see, it was relatively simple for me to get that record. Even without shooting the creeper, you can shoot the creeper 4 times to weaken him, and then it's just 1 shot from the skeleton. But with a setup like this, it doesn't matter. You can just let the skeleton do all the shooting, and it's that simple. Hope you guys learned something. Also, I should note I did not come up with the idea for the hole to put the creeper in. I saw that on a forum post. I don't remember who posted it or what the forum thing was, but somebody else came up with that idea. And I'm sure there's other simpler, less complex ways to do this, but I find this to be safe and easy. Least chance of being exploded by a creeper, which is a big hassle unless you have obsidian everywhere. So, thanks.